Hello, this is Girma, English teacher from Lucybridge Academy. Then again, before I begin, my class, my lesson, I want to tell you that firmly, this you'll be more advantageous. You get a lot if you subscribe and join our channel. This is what I advise you. You will be very benefited. And then this is what I need to tell you. Please join Lucybridge Academy. And then if you do have any comment, any suggestion, you can put under comment. So we can improve and strengthen how we approach to you, or else to approach for you. Then as I said previously, when it comes to today's lesson, that is about connectors or prepositions. Sometimes connector can be used as a complex preposition. We'll see that one. For instance, here, some connector as a result, in addition, are similar to complex preposition. Maybe the difference is that we call it complex preposition. For instance, as a result of, in addition to is what? It is complex preposition. And instead of connector or a plural at the beginning, a sentence, as a result, sea levels are rising. For instance, as a result of these challenges, sea level are rising, not as a result of sea level. The same thing, what I need to tell you, that especially if it is connector, it is followed by a clause. Have you seen the knowledge of clause and the phrase helps you here? Don't forget that. Yes. And then, for instance, here as a result, here is, it is a connector. So sea levels, comma, we put comma, sea levels are rising, but we don't say as a result of comma sea levels. For instance, it is wrong here if you say not as a result of sea level rising. You have to identify. In addition, comma, they discuss the situation in the past speak. In addition to that, we say it is possible. Yes? In addition to these challenges, for instance, after complex preposition, we can use like this, yes, phrases. These challenges, in addition to that, they discuss the situation. Not in addition that, we can say like this. This is what you have to remember. We sometimes use coordinating conjunction before connector in the same clause when we want to emphasize the type of relationship such as result or contrast between the clauses. For instance, here, she didn't contact. That means I don't know how much you know these fanboys. Fanboys are coordinate conjunction, yes? And then easily you can put it in your mind like this. Fan, F stands for A stands for and, N stands for nor, B stands for but, O stands for or, Y stands for yet, and S stands for so. Therefore, this is coordinating conjunction. Then, the positive coordinate conjunction can go with the result, and then the negative can go with negative, or else connectors that has a different or else contrasting ideas, or else that helps us to connect contrasting or else different ideas. For instance, here, she didn't contact, and consequently, we can't say consequently and consequently. The conjunction comes before the connector, that means, okay? Sometimes, why I say connectors, or else sometimes is, I may say transitional words or cursive device. That is the general name, but some books specifically they say connectors, discourse markers, and like that. So I hope you can understand this. Yes? And then and consequently, but nevertheless. Have you seen, for instance, we can say but consequently cannot go, and nevertheless cannot go, because you have to identify that one is concerning this. The other one is we can use so and though, for instance, to show you as a connector or subordinating conjunction. Subordinating conjunction means, that means, okay, a conjunction that change independent sentence into subordinate sentence. That means, okay, subordinating sentence. When we say subordinating sentence, a sentence that cannot stand alone and give a complete sense. It needs another sentence to be completed. And then, for instance, here, this so and though can be used both as a connector and subordinate conjunction. Let's see that one is when used as a conjunction, so and though introduce an adverbial clause. When used as a connector, they link one sentence to another. For instance, here it was an interesting offer, though I couldn't accept it. Have you seen though I couldn't accept it? Subordinating, because only though I couldn't accept it, though I couldn't accept it. If we say it needs, you can understand that this sentence needs what? Another sentence to be completed. This is what I need to tell you. So I said nothing. Again, the same thing. That means, okay, here I said nothing is subordinating. But when it is used as a connector, I'm sure it was her car outside. So she must have been at home. We really liked their new flat. I hope you know what is flat means. Flat means room here. It was very expensive though. Have you seen here? So and though are used as a connector, but here though and so are used as a subordinate conjunction. So you have to identify this one. You have to identify, especially maybe in the future when we discussed about defining and non-defining relative clause. This is very important. That means, okay, you are expected to identify whether it is defining or non-defining. We can see, or else when we discussed about dependent and independent sentences, because this knowledge helps you even to tackle maybe another pattern. So at that time we'll see that one in detail. So having that, I give you what we call with this these are contrasting and complex preposition. It's complex, for instance, in addition, as you said, is a connector. In addition to is a complex preposition. In contrast is a connector. In contrast to is complex preposition. The same thing for example and for example of. Therefore, from this choose, you take one. If you take the connector, you don't take the complex preposition. Therefore, this is what I gave you. I like this type of exercise because this helps you as you read deeply. That means deeply you read and then you complete with the appropriate complex preposition or else connector. That means, okay. So if students can do this type of exercise, what helps you? Then in exam, you are asked with one sentence or else two sentences, then things will be very easy. If you develop tackling or else practicing tackling this type of question, therefore you better do it. Then maybe I gave you the key point. So this is what I need to say. Then we don't finish this one, and then again on the next lesson. For today we stop here already about this, as you do have a knowledge about these connectors and complex preposition, as you identify their usage when they are used as a connector and when they are used as a complex sentence. Somewhat it is different. So identify the significant point that helps you to use which one is the correct. Is that the connectors or the complex preposition? Because this is very important. One, when you are reading, the other, when you make a sentence, this is very important, as you don't make a costly, what we call, okay, this mistake. So again, please, this is from Lucybridge Academy. Just put, subscribe our channel, put your comments under the comment. That strengthens, that helps us to make much more clear for you. So I'm very confident that you'll get a lot, and I'm pretty sure we give you a key to unlock the door to successes. And then this is what I need to tell you. So for today, we stop here. Next time when we see discourse markers, already discourse marker, already you get it. When we say discourse markers, almost some books says discourse markers, some of them transitional word, causative device, and like that. And then anyway, it is good if we see, because this helps you as you strengthen your knowledge concerning this area, transitional in general. That means, okay, this is what I need to say. Then for today, thank you very much. I stop here.